ওয়েলকাম স্টুডেন্টস। আজকে আমাদের এই ভিডিওটা সম্পূর্ণভাবে ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল স্টেট কাউন্সিল অফ টেকনিক্যাল এডুকেশনের ইলেকট্রিক্যাল ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং এর যারা ডিপ্লোমা পড়ছো তাদের জন্য। এতে আমরা আজকে কিছু এমসিকিউ কোয়েশ্চেন আলোচনা করব, যেটা আমাদের ডিপ্লোমা ইন ইলেকট্রিক্যাল ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং এর 4th সেমিস্টারের একটি সাবজেক্ট ইলেকট্রিক্যাল মেজারমেন্ট অ্যান্ড কন্ট্রোলে 2021 সালের মানে আমাদের এই কারেন্ট ইয়ারে যে পরীক্ষাটি হয়েছে তার এমসিকিউ। ওকে, তাই দেরি না করে আমরা প্রথমেই চলে আসি আমাদের ফার্স্ট কোয়েশ্চেনে। The function of a transducer is to number A, convert the primary signal into a more useful quantity, usually an electrical impulse, amplify the input signal, modify the input signal, codify or decodify the input signal. আমরা জানি যে একটা ট্রান্সডিউসার বেসিক্যালি কনভার্ট করে যে কোনো রকমের সিগন্যালকে আর একটা সিগন্যাল যেটা জেনারেলি ইলেকট্রিক্যাল সিগন্যাল। ওকে, সো অপশন 1, that is convert the primary signal into a more useful quantity, usually an electrical impulse, is our correct answer. Okay, so this is our correct answer. Next, the speed of motor can be measured by load switch, limit switch, electromagnetic relay, proximity switch. এখানে আমাদের অ্যান্সার হচ্ছে the proximity switch. Okay, so option D is our correct answer. Next question, one of the following is an active transducer. Active transducer কোনগুলো? যেগুলো অপারেট হওয়ার জন্য বাইরে থেকে কোনো রকমের এক্সট্রা এনার্জি নেয় না, মানে নিজেই রান করার জন্য নিজের এনার্জিটা তৈরি করে বা নিজেই নিজের সোর্স হিসেবে কাজ করে। এর মধ্যে কোনটা সেরকম রয়েছে? অবশ্যই দ্য ফটোভোল্টাইক সেল। ওকে, তো অপশন সি আমাদের এখানে কারেক্ট অ্যান্সার। নেক্সট, a manometer measures which quantity? Pressure, temperature, force, momentum. তোমরা সবাই জানো যে ম্যানোমিটার প্রেসার মেজার করে। ওকে, সো ম্যানোমিটার is used for measuring pressure. So option A is our correct answer. Next question, in an LVDT the core is made up of a non-magnetic material, a solid ferroelectric material, high permeability material, all of the above. Definitely আমরা জানি যে এলভিডিটির যে কোরটা হয় সিঙ্গেল কোর থাকে, তো সেই কোরটা একটা খুব ভালো ধরনের ম্যাগনেটিক মেটেরিয়ালের তৈরি হয়, মানে ডেফিনেটলি ইট ইজ এ হাই পারমিয়াবিলিটি মেটেরিয়াল। সো অপশন সি হিয়ার উইল বি আওয়ার correct answer. Okay, next question, the gauge factor is the ratio of change in length to change in resistivity, change in resistance to change in length, change in resistance to change in diameter, change in resistance to change in resistivity. Okay, so this is our sixth question. So here what we know that it is basically the ratio of very small change in the resistance to the change in the length. Okay, fractional change in resistance to the change in length. So option B here is our correct answer. Next question, the thermistor exhibits only positive change in resistance with increase in temperature, only a negative change in resistance with change in temperature. Option C can exhibit either a negative or positive change in resistance with increase in temperature depending upon the material used. None of the above. Okay, so here basically thermistor is such a device which can exhibit either a negative or positive change in resistance with increase in temperature depending upon the type of material used. Okay, so option C here is our correct answer for the thermistor. So this is basically the basic characteristics of a thermistor. So we can use different kind of material by which we can produce either a positive temperature coefficient of resistance, means a positive change in resistance with increase in temperature, or a negative change in resistance with increase in temperature. Next, thermocouple. Next question, thermocouples are most commonly used temperature transducer, required reference junction compensation, have a low output voltage level. So all of these characteristics basically found in a thermocouple. So option D here will be our correct answer. Okay. Next question. Which of the following can be measured using a piezoelectric transducer? You all know that in case of a piezoelectric transducer, what happens? When some kind of force is applied on the piezoelectric material or the crystal, a charge is basically formed inside the transducer. Okay, so basically in terms of measurement, we can say force is the quantity which can be measured easily with the help of a piezoelectric transducer. So option B here is our correct answer. Okay. Next question. An AC signal conditioning system is normally used for resistive transducer, inductive and capacitive transducer, piezoelectric transducer, all of the above. Basically, AC signal conditioning system which generally processes the signal after getting the output from the transducer, that can be used for any kind of transducers. Okay, so option D here will be our correct answer. So now what is the next question? The next question is, the properties of an ideal op amp are: it should have zero input impedance, no. It should have infinite input impedance, it should have infinite output impedance, no. It should have zero output impedance, it should have a zero open loop gain, no. It should have infinite open loop gain. So option D here will be our correct answer. Okay, that is none of the above. Next, the op-amp can amplify AC signal only, DC signal only, both AC and DC signals, neither AC nor DC signal. Option C here is the correct answer because it can amplify both AC and DC signals. Okay. Next question. A buffer amplifier has a gain of unity, 0, infinite, depend upon the circuit parameter. A buffer amplifier is nothing but like a buffer zone, means whatever input we are getting or giving, we will get the same output from it. So definitely the gain is unity for a buffer amplifier. So option A here is our correct answer. Okay. Next question. Given lower to higher cutoff frequency of a band pass filter are 2 kHz and 10 kHz. Determine the bandwidth. So bandwidth is just we have to subtract the lower cutoff frequency from the higher cutoff frequency. So here 10 minus 2, that is 8 kHz, and 8 kHz is nothing but 8000 Hz. So option B here is our correct answer. Okay. So now we'll go for the next question. A dual trace CRO has 1 electron gun, 2 electron gun, 1 electron gun with 1 2-pole switch, 2 electron gun with 1 2-pole switch. So as it is a dual trace CRO, so it will be having 1 electron gun, but it will also have 2-pole switches. Okay, 2-pole switch. So 1 electron gun with 1 2-pole switch. Okay, 1 2-pole switch. So option C here is our correct answer. Next, the Lissajous pattern obtained on a CRO is used to determine what? Basically, we know that Lissajous pattern is used to determine unknown frequency, or if there is any kind of phase shift or phase difference. So what is the option? Definitely the option C, which is said to be as the phase shift and frequency, is here our correct answer. Okay. Next, DVM measures. DVM means digital voltmeter. A digital voltmeter generally measures the average value. Okay. So option D here is our correct answer. Now PD controller improves, means the proportional and derivative controller. Okay. So proportional and derivative controller can do different kind of things, like it can improve the overshoot, it can improve the damping, as well as with the help of the proportional gain, somehow we can reduce the steady state error also. Okay, so all of the above here will be our correct answer. Next question, an open loop control system is one where the input is not influenced by the output. Definitely. The input is influenced by the output. No. There is a feedback mechanism. No, none of the above. So option A here is the correct answer. Okay, means because in case of open loop system, there is no effect of the output on the input. Next question, that is question number 20. If infinite number of blocks are connected in series or cascade configuration, then how are the blocks combined algebraically? So this is a question from the block diagram. So when some blocks are in series or in cascade form, so what do? We multiply their gains to find out the overall gain. So we have to multiply. So you can say the option B here is the correct answer, that is by multiplication. Next question, Routh criterion is used to find stability of the system, controllability of the system, observability of the system, transfer function of the system. We all know that Routh criterion is for finding the stability of any system. Okay, means generally in control system we use the Routh stability criterion to find out its stability. So option A here is the correct answer. Okay. Next question, if two poles of the characteristics equations of a closed loop system is located on negative real axis and one pole on the j omega axis, then what will be its stability? Unstable, limitedly stable, stable, or oscillating? Okay, so you can see here on the negative real axis there are two poles. So for that, stability is not getting hampered, but one pole on the j omega axis. Now you see here there is a problem with the question itself, because you know on j omega axis whatever be the pole can be there, that must be appearing in the complex conjugate form. So the question must be having one pair of pole on the j omega axis. Okay, so this must be one pair of pole. So in that case what will happen? Definitely the system will become limitedly stable, okay, or marginally stable. So option B here can be taken to be as our correct answer. Okay. Next question, an automatic toaster is a dash loop control system, open, closed, partially closed, or any of the above. So you see in an automatic toaster a predefined time is given only. So for that time the bread is inside the toaster. When the time is over, the bread is ejected from the toaster. So there is no feedback mechanism. There is no way to measure what the temperature is being produced inside or what the temperature is set. Okay, there is no such kind of set point or any feedback loop. So an automatic toaster can be considered to be as a open loop control system. So option A here is our correct answer. Okay. Now what is the last question? With feedback, dash reduces. Definitely we know that with feedback the system gain reduces. So option B is our correct answer here. So all the questions that has been asked in this question paper has been discussed. I think all will get benefited from it. So if you like my video, kindly subscribe to the channel. Also share the channel with your friends, which will definitely benefit your friends. Thank you. Thanks for watching.